Hello students, Nata 2025 is here and we've been getting a lot of queries from students regarding registration. We've been getting a lot of requests to do a registration video. So we are here with a registration video that can help you with the registration of Nata, and we'll be clearing as we go forward, we'll be clearing doubts. We'll be discussing important things you should know before you attempt Nata, even before you register for Nata. So we'll be covering all those important things in this live session, as well as we'll be answering a few FAQs that we've been getting on our social media handles, on our Instagram account, as well as on the YouTube videos. So we'll be clearing those doubts. If you have any doubts regarding Nata registration or eligibility, you can feel free to comment in the live chat as well. So hello all, welcome to this live with Think Institute of Design. We are here doing a video on Nata 2025 registration. So before we go right into the registration, there are a few important things that you should know about Nata. That is, Nata registration has already begun, and you have there is no last date for Nata registration so far. So the registrations are open. So exams are starting in the month of March, in the beginning of March, from March 1st to June 2025. Exams will be conducted on all Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays there are afternoon sessions, and on Saturdays you have morning and afternoon sessions. So that's how that exam will be conducted. So your preferred slot on in these available dates you can choose, and you can register. You can have up to 3 attempts in Nata like last year. And then about the scorecard validity. Remember, when Nata had initially announced, the validity of scorecard was just 1 year given in the first version of prospectus, but they have updated that. They had they brought out a new version of prospectus where they have clearly mentioned that you have the validity of score for 2 academic years. So that is another update. And regarding the exams, you might be familiar already, or you can go visit our previous lives on Nata as well. And the registration fees comes around 1000 to 1750 rupees, depending on which category you fall onto. And just like I said, there is no last date of registration so far. So that those are the basic things you have to know about the Nata registration. So as you know, we do the Nata registration on the Nata website, that is www.nata.in. So if you go into the website, here itself you can get the Nata brochure. You can download the brochure and read through it. So it has all the important information regarding registration or the exam, the timings. So everything is available in that. So you can download the Nata brochure from the website. And here we have the registration link. So you can go into that link. So if you are logging on from a mobile phone, you can see it like this, where you have the website, and if you scroll down, you can see the registration link as well as the brochure link. So these two you can go to the link directly, but I would suggest you register through the laptop, because we've so far a few students have been facing issues in uploading documents while doing on the mobile phone. So it would be better if you register through your laptop. So that is one thing. So once you go into the registration link, so before we start the registration, you have to be sure that you are eligible for Nata. Okay, so the Nata brochure had updated recently, and the eligibility has been changed, because earlier you needed physics, chemistry and maths compulsory, but right now to write Nata you can either be studying in 11th standard or 12th standard or any equivalent examination, but remember, your physics and maths are compulsory to write Nata, and your third subject can be any of the subjects in the list, like chemistry, bio, technical vocational subject, computer science, IT, IP, engineering, graphics, business studies. So you have more people have the opportunity to study, to apply for Nata, to write Nata. So you can either be studying or appearing in the coming year. So you can also be doing a 10+3 diploma, but mathematics is compulsory in that case also. So make sure that you're eligible to write NATA before you register. And remember, even if you are eligible and you acquire a NATA score, you have to complete your exam before joining the architecture course. That is, to get admission for b.arch, you have to complete your 10+2 exam, 12th standard with physics and maths, and remember you have to secure at least 45% aggregate marks to be able to join b.arch. Okay, so that is important. That's the same in case of 10+3 diploma. Okay, so we are clear about the eligibility criteria. So if you have any doubts regarding that, if you're studying in a different curriculum, you can feel free to comment below. So let's go back to the registration. So so once you open the registration link, you have to first initially give your basic details for registering an account into NATA. So there you have to give your name, your nationality, and you have to register your email ID and your mobile number. So remember, when you give your email ID and your mobile number, make sure it is always available, it is active. Make sure the email ID is active, because not if there's any updates or any queries coming from the side of NATA, if there are any errors or any corrections in the application or anything related to that, you will be receiving through this email ID. So remember, you have to at least check it every week, or it should be active, the number as well as the email ID. So remember that. So you can verify that number and the email ID using the OTPs that you'll receive. So it is just like basically how you register email and all. So that is simple for you to do. Then you set a password, then you have to select a security question. All that is simple, and you register into NATA first. So that is your first step of registration. So once you register into the NATA website, then you can take your time and enter your details. So before you go further, you have to make sure you have all your documents prepared with you, or you have your photo and signature in the prescribed format. So that is, you have to upload your photograph and your signature in JPEG format. So they have specifically given sizes up to which you can upload the photo and signature. So make sure you have that prepared. And remember the sizes, your photograph should be between 4 kb to 100 kb, and the heights are 4.5 by 3.5 centimeter. So it's very specific regarding the photo and signature, 1 kb to 30 kb. So you have to keep that ready before you go into filling the application form. And also remember, you need to have your ID proof ready. You need your category certificate if you fall into any particular category, and you need 10 standard mark sheet. So you have to be ready with your mark sheet, your so such details, and your 12 standard mark sheet if it's applicable. If you're somebody who's completed 12 standard, you need your 12 standard mark sheet details as well. So keep all these ready before you start going into the registration further. So once now we've created a profile in NATA. Okay, now we can use the mail ID and the password that you've set, and enter the captcha, and you can go into, you can log into your account in NATA. So here you have three places to fill. That is, first is your student basic details. So that'll be your details, your parents' name, all that. Then we'll have a educational details to fill, and then you have to cross check these details. So that's basically it. So first thing is your basic details. So basic details will include your Aadhaar number, your parents' details, your category. If you fall into a particular category, you have to upload supporting documents for that category. So in case of category certificate, students have been asking the question that if central category certificate is mandatory or state category certificate is enough. So in that case, we've got a clear reply from NATA that as of now, both certificates are accepted by NATA. So if you have state certificate with you, you can upload that, and if you have central certificate with you, you can upload that in case of category certificate. So if you so that's one thing to up, and another thing is your photo ID. So in case of photo ID, you have a few options. That is, you can either upload Aadhaar card, your voter ID, your PAN card, your driving license, passport, or school photo ID card. So you have these options. So you have to keep that prepared before you go in and upload the document. So that is clear now. So you have these options, and you have to enter the ID number. So that is basically it. So that is your first step in the registration. Then you go further, that is, you have to fill your educational details. So educational details, for those who have completed 10th standard, who is studying in 11th, who's studying in 12th standard, etc. 10th standard details is mandatory for everyone, be it you're studying 10th standard, or you're studying 11th standard or 12th standard, or doing 10+3 diploma or anything, whichever thing you're doing, it is mandatory that you upload your 10th standard details. So it will include things like the marks you've obtained, your year of passing, your mark sheet. So you need to keep those things ready, your mark sheet. Remember, here they have not specified any size, but make sure the photo you upload is very clear. So that is very important to not face any issues later on. Okay, so those details are important. And when it comes to the 10th standard information, you have to enter the total exam mark that you have secured. So be it whichever board you've studied with, you cannot enter grades. You have to enter the total marks only. So those marks, it will automatically get converted to percentage in the website itself. So that's how it happens. Okay, after that, for those who have completed 10th standard and who are currently in 11th standard, 12th standard, or 10+3 diploma. So post 10th standard, your educational details you have to enter here. So that is if you're currently appearing for 12th standard, then your marks you don't have to enter. So but if you have somebody who's completed 12th standard, you have to enter all the details, like how you entered for the 10th standard. So it is simple. And just remember one more thing, that is, be very sure that you upload clear photographs. So don't avoid errors later on. So it might be difficult to clarify errors later on. So it's best you do it well and good in the first time itself. Okay, then we'll go to the preview page, where you can see all these information that you've entered. You can see and verify that all of this information is true. So it is simple as that. So you check all the information, and then you get a declaration that you've clearly gone through all the information that you provided, and it is true. So you go ahead and click and save this. Okay. So once you save it, this is your dashboard of Nata 2025. So here in the dashboard, you will be getting whatever option comes later on, be it your results, be it your appointments, so be it your slot booking, all that will be appearing here for you. Okay, so here once all that is here you can see the preview of it. So remember, once you proceed to the appointment booking, you will not be able to make changes to the details that you've entered. So it is very clearly mentioned in the website that you cannot make changes after the appointment booking starts. Okay, so be very careful while entering. So that is how you enter into the registration portal. So if you guys are studying, if you are preparing for Nata 2025, we have batches starting in March 24th 26th and 31st. So right after your board exams, you can join these batches. We have both online and hybrid batches that will help you with cracking Nata, as well as you'll prepare you for JEE b.arch session 2. So if you are interested in joining these batches, you can you can call our WhatsApp us at 8086 111 or 8086 111 Okay, so let's go back to the registration. So now we've entered all our details. Now we have to do the slot booking. So as you know, slot booking just started last week. So we'll go ahead and see that as well. So you can use your login details again. You can enter your email, your password, and go in. Okay, so here, once you reach your dashboard, you will be able to see the here you can see option of your appointments. So there you can do your slot booking. So here also you can get the same option, that is you can book your appointment. So once you've already entered your details, once you've registered, make sure your Aadhaar is verified at the top. So if it's not verified, you will not be able to do the appointment booking. So in case you're not being able to do the appointment booking, just check if your Aadhaar is verified. Okay, so that is one important thing to know, and then we can go ahead, go for the book your appointment option. So when you go into this option, you can see your appointments 1, 2, 3. But remember, as of now, you can only book appointments in order. That is, once you complete one slot, or once you complete one exam, only then can you book the appointment for the next exam. So as of now, that's how it is available in the website. So in the brochure, they have not specifically mentioned anything regarding that, but as you know, Nata has been fluctuating the brochure, so there can be changes, so we cannot say for sure. So as of now in the website, you can only book one attempt. Only if you complete one attempt, you can go to the next attempt. So that's how it is happening right now. Okay, now so remember, once you start booking your appointment, you cannot do any changes in the profile that you've already created. Because see, here in the profile tab, you will not be able to edit anything after you start booking your attempt 1. So this is the message that comes, that you cannot do any edits on your profile once you start appointment booking. So let's go into the appointment booking. So once we go to the appointment booking, you can see the you can select your state, you can select your city, and you can select the date. So remember, slot booking is subject to availability of slots. So that's one thing that's clearly mentioned. So many students have been asking, is there a last date for registration? There is no exact last date for registration, but as per the website, it is mentioned that you can book slots up to 72 hours before the preferred exam date. So that will also be subject to the availability of slots. So 72 hours means exactly 3 days before you will be able to register. Only up to 3 days you will be able to register for your slot. So remember, you have to book early. So whichever slot is your preferred one, make sure you book early, don't delay on it. So after your first attempt, you can decide what to do about the second, but right now, go ahead and select your first attempt without missing the date or missing the spot available. So that's about it. And remember, here you can select the city of your selection. So in the Nata brochure, they have given a tentative list of preferred exam centers. Okay, so this list of centers can vary. So you have to go and check your brochure, check your website to be sure which all centers are available. So Nata has so far said that centers can increase or get removed in this process. So we know that the exam is happening from March to June. So changes can happen in the name of centers, the centers available, the slots. So go ahead and you have to refer the website for this. So after that, we'll come to the date. So date, as you know, Fridays and Saturdays are when NATA exams are happening. So you can select your preferred date as per your schedule, as per your exam schedule, and then you can go ahead with the booking. So once we go ahead, that will take you to the payment section. Payment options, you can check here, that is your amount will automatically appear depending on the category you have entered. So here we've selected in general category, so we are saying 1750 as the fee here. So then you have, if you click one of the payment gateways, you have the option of entering your number, and you can select, you can see the QR code with which you can do the payment. You have QR code option, you have debit card option as well. So you can select any of the options that's preferable to you and complete your payment. So that's about it. So it is a simple process, but do it carefully, and remember, do not delay very further for booking your slots or registering, because as of now we don't know when slots will get filled, which will depend on the number of students writing the exam this year. So it's important you book your slots, book your preferred slot right now itself, so that will be better for you. So let's look at a few FAQs that we've been getting from students. So we'll go to the first one, that is, can commerce students appear for NATA? No, as of now, and NATA allows only students from the science background, that is physics and maths are compulsory subject, and you can have an optional subject like chemistry, biology, etc. So commerce students as of now cannot write NATA. So when is the last date for registration? We've covered that many times. So that is, we don't have a last date for registration. uh, as of now, what we know is that you have up to 72 hours before the exam you can register the slot. So that's all the information we have right now, because exam is happening till June. So NATA has not given clarity regarding exactly till when exam will be happening. So that is the fact is not, the fact can change. So there is no last date for registration as of now. Okay, is it compulsory to give first attempt in March? Can I give all the 3 attempts in May? Okay, so NATA exam starts in March and will happen till June, but there is nothing like it's compulsory to give your first attempt in March. You can choose to give your attempt in April or May. So as of now, like if you have your boards right now, many students might be writing the boards and concentrating on that. So you can also opt of writing the exam after your boards are complete, or even if you have, or you can even choose to do 1 attempt in April and do your 2 attempts in May. So it is up to you, what is your preference. If you want to have a first hand account of how the exam is, you can do 1 attempt and then prepare for the other 2 attempts. So it's up to you. So you have the flexibility of choosing when you want to have the 3 attempts, but don't delay it so far that in June you're not sure how many exams are going to be conducted. So I would suggest you do it in May itself. Okay, so the next question would be, should I register again if I have a valid score from 2024? As of now, students who have written NATA in 2024 are able to log into the profile. You are able to log into the same profile and book your appointments for the upcoming 2025 exams. So also your valid score, those who have already written NATA in 2024, you know that you can improve on the valid score of 2024 in 2025. So up to 3 attempts, if you give all your 3 attempts, then your 2024 valid score will not be valid anymore. So that is clearly mentioned in the brochure. So you can check that out if you have in detail, or you can visit our Instagram account where we have clarified it in a swipe. So you can check that out as well. So in central government certificate mandatory for category Okay, so in case of category, as of now, Nata is Nata is allowing both central as well as state certificates. So it is okay, whichever is available with you right now, you can upload that. So if there are any changes regarding these facts, we can you can follow us on Instagram, and we'll be updating any changes in these things that come up on the story of Instagram. So you can check that out as well. So can I book all 3 slots now itself? So actually no, you cannot book slots altogether. In this year, you can only book slots. As of now, you can book only slots one by one. Previously, you were able to like in the last year in 2024 and all, you were able to book multiple slots. But in 2025, you are right now you are able to book slots only one by one after completing one exam only. So no, you can't do that. Is there separate payment for each test? Yes, each test has separate payment, and the payment will also depend on the category to which you belong. Okay, so each test is paid separately. So we have covered the frequent FAQs so far. If you have any questions, you can ask us in the comments as well. So all those students who are preparing for NATA 2025, we have our BR crash batch available for you. That is, the batches are starting on 24th, 26th and 31st of March, so that you have time after your boards to prepare for NATA. So those who are interested to join the batches can call or WhatsApp us at 8086 111 Okay, thank you all for joining. If you have any further doubts regarding NATA registration or anything relating to NATA, the eligibility or anything, you can feel free to comment below as well. So thank you all once again for joining. We wish you all the best.